Welcome back. I'm the glasses guy here with all your tips and tricks for sunglasses and eyeglasses. And today we're tackling a big topic. Should I buy my glasses online or in store? And really for each one of us, it'll be a personal decision. If you're like me, you don't like to be told what to do, and I get that. But here are some factors that you might consider as you're choosing your next pair. Obviously, we are in an optical shop here. We run an optical shop here in downtown Edmond, Oklahoma. We love the experience of being in person when we buy our glasses. And so that's the level of service and experience that we offer to our community. But obviously there is definitely a market and a place for buying glasses online. So let's consider the 3 factors to consider when you're buying your next pair of glasses and deciding whether to buy online or in store. Let's jump in. The first factor we want to consider when choosing to buy either our glasses online or in store is quality. You have to understand the level of quality that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for more of a temporary pair that you'll wear for 6 months or a year. Or maybe you expect your eyewear to last for many years, 2, 3, even 5 or 10 years. Well, that's a different quality standard that you're looking for, but we have to consider quality. When it comes to eyewear, there are different, obviously, materials that are being used when making eyewear, but it is all somewhat similar. So it's metals or acetate, different plastics, and they're creating eyewear that all look similar with similar materials, but there's levels to those materials. When I explain frames and the quality of them, I usually use cars. Obviously, there's lots of brand loyalty out there that kind of confuses things when it comes to cars, but a Kia is a vehicle that gets you from point A to point B in a certain way at a certain speed, just like a Mercedes can get you from point A to point B with a pretty good speed as well. Similar concepts, they get the job done, but the materials that are being used to create each vehicle is changing the price and the value proposition. So if you think about eyewear the same way, there are different materials that are going into more expensive frames that are creating a more high quality experience, which has to do with comfort, the materials, the contour of the materials, and those factors. And so that might be a good way for you to understand. It doesn't mean that you don't choose the Kia. Obviously, lots of us like driving Kias and lots of us like driving Mercedes, but there is a difference. And you have to decide for yourself what you're looking for and what your expectations are on glasses. In future videos, we'll go into more detail about what we're looking for in quality when it comes to an acetate or plastic frame versus a metal frame, and we'll give you some things to look for when you're trying to distinguish between the quality of a frame. So when we talk about quality, it's not just the quality of the frame, but it's the quality of the lenses. So what makes a lens higher quality? Well, you can see out of both. Going back to the car illustration, both get you from point A to point B, but in one lens, you're gonna get an average vision, so it's better than you were seeing without glasses, and it's your prescription. But the other lens is going to be more clarity, more optimal vision throughout the lens. One of the lenses that I love is a lens that is customized for where your eye sits in the frame. And so we pinpoint exactly where the pupil sits, and then we build the prescription and the experience around that. So you have optimal vision throughout the lens, whereas just an average single vision lens is not gonna be that same experience. Yes, it's going to be your prescription, your correct prescription, but it's not optimized for where your eye sits in the frame. And so that's an example of the different qualities of lenses that you can have. So be aware of that when you're purchasing online or in store. Does it matter to you how high quality that lens is? Does it matter to you how high quality that frame is? And what are your expectations? So we talked a little bit about the quality of a single vision lens, but it's also very important in a progressive lens, maybe even more important. When it comes to the quality of a progressive lens, there's also different levels. There are lenses that you're gonna see a wider field of vision And the newer the technology, the more you pay for a lens, the wider that field of vision will be. It'll also be optimized at all 3 levels for your distance, for your computer, and for reading. And that means it blends more easily, more smoothly, and it's wider. Those are the terms to think about when it comes to progressive lenses. Obviously, in a very inexpensive lens, you could see in a progressive lens and you're gonna get those visual points, but it won't be as sharp and it won't be as optimized as if you choose a more custom experience in that progressive lens. So the second factor to consider when choosing your glasses, whether to buy them online or in store, is really the custom measurement. And you can get this experience online or in store, but often the in-store experience, you have an optician that's helping you find that precise measurement for where your eye sits in the frame. Pupillary distance, or PD, is a measurement that is pretty easily accessible online, and you're able to measure the distance between your pupils. This is customizing that experience to fit for you. The second measurement is an optical center, or seg height, for progressive wearers, and this is pinpointing exactly where your pupil sits in the lens so that you can build the prescription around where your pupil sits. You can also get this measurement digitally online, but it may not be the exact same experience, and you don't have someone that is making sure of the measurement. Those are some things to consider when choosing between in-store or online. And so be aware of the PD and the seg height or optical center. These are customized measurements. So the third and final factor to consider when it comes to either buying online or in store is something I'm very passionate about, is service. So where can you get your eyewear cleaned, adjusted, customized to your face? It really is in that local shop. Now, certainly you can learn, and if you're more independent and like to take care of your own stuff, even this channel is a resource for you to learn how to adjust your frames, to take care of them, and some of those factors. But just realize that you will have to do that on your own typically if you buy online. And so that's another thing to consider when choosing whether to buy online or in store is service. I hope this video has helped you understand more about the online and in-store experience. There's pros and cons to both, and really it depends on your personality, your choice, your expectations of eyewear, and you can make an informed choice now. Share this with a friend that could use this information, maybe someone that's considering either buying online or in store, and maybe drop a comment in maybe some of your other thoughts about buying online or in store. These are some of mine. 3 factors to consider when buying in store or online. They go quality, custom measurements, and then third is service. Once again, I'm the glasses guy, here for all your tips and tricks for sunglasses and eyeglasses. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share with a friend that might even be considering this question right now. We're just out here trying to help people, trying to make a difference, and we love glasses. Have a great day.